In the northern reaches of Tanzania, just beyond the bustling tourist trails, lies a quieter world. A world where the rhythms of life are still set by the rising sun, the whisper of the wind, and the call of wild animals. Here, in the dry savanna near Lake Eyasi, lives the Hadzabe, one of the last remaining hunter-gatherer tribes on Earth. For thousands of years, they have lived almost entirely off the land. No farms, no permanent houses, no written records. Their history is told through stories, songs, and the passing of skills from one generation to the next. In this journey, we'll step into their world, discover their traditions, and witness how they are adapting to a rapidly changing planet.
The Hadzabe homeland lies within the Great Rift Valley, a vast geological scar that stretches from Lebanon down to Mozambique. This valley is more than a landscape, it is the cradle of humanity. Archaeologists believe that human life may have first emerged here over 2 million years ago. The land where the Hadzabe live today is harsh but beautiful. Long grasses sway in the wind, giant baobab trees rise like ancient sentinels, and thorny acacia bushes provide shelter for birds and small animals. The soil is dusty and dry for most of the year, but during the rainy season, it bursts into shades of green. The Hadzabe language, called Hadzabe, is unique. It is a click language, with sharp clicking sounds mixed with vowels and consonants. Linguists say it is unrelated to any other known language, making it one of the rarest forms of speech in the world. The Hadzabe themselves have no written history, but genetic research shows they may be directly descended from some of the earliest humans. When you hear their language and watch their way of life, you are seeing a living connection to the Stone Age. Life in a Hadzabe camp begins at first light. There are no alarm clocks, just the natural rhythm of the sun. Men prepare for the hunt, stringing bows made from flexible branches and fletching arrows tipped with a natural poison made from the desert rose plant. This poison is strong enough to bring down large animals, but it must be handled with great care. The hunt is a quiet, deliberate affair. Men move swiftly and silently through the brush, reading tracks, noticing broken twigs, and listening for the faintest rustle of movement. They can tell the age of a footprint, the direction an animal traveled, and even guess how far it might have gone, all within seconds. While the men hunt, women and children set out to forage. They dig up starchy tubers with sticks, gather sweet berries, and search for honey hidden high in the baobab trees. The Hadzabe have a special relationship with a bird called the honey guide. This bird leads them to beehives in exchange for a share of the honeycomb after the humans smoke out the bees. The diet of the Hadzabe changes with the seasons. During the dry season, hunting becomes more important, while the wet season brings an abundance of wild fruits and vegetables. Every meal is shared, and nothing is wasted. In Hadzabe society, there are no formal chiefs or rulers. Every adult has a voice in decisions, and cooperation is essential for survival. The heart of social life is the evening fire. As the sun sets, families gather around the flames. The elders tell stories, not just for entertainment, but to teach lessons, explain traditions, and pass down hunting knowledge. Music is another important part of life. Simple instruments like the zeze, a one-stringed bowed instrument, accompany songs and dances. These gatherings strengthen bonds within the community and connect the younger generation to their heritage. Spiritually, the Hadzabe see themselves as part of nature's web. Every plant, every animal, every river has its own purpose. To them, hunting is not just survival, it is a respectful exchange with the land. The Hadzabe way of life is under threat. In recent decades, farmers have expanded into their territory, clearing the land for crops and cattle. This reduces the space available for hunting and gathering, forcing the Hadzabe to travel farther each year. Climate change is also affecting them. Longer droughts mean fewer plants and animals, while unpredictable rains make it harder to plan for the seasons. Tourism is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it brings money and attention to the Hadzabe. On the other, it risks turning their culture into a performance for visitors, rather than a lived tradition. Some Hadzabe have moved to nearby villages, taking up farming or working as guides. Others remain committed to the old ways, even as the outside world grows closer every day.